Hey guys, it's Kip here. Sorry for the disheveled appearance, but I just finished streaming Security Breach Ruin here on YouTube. The game did release at about 2 a.m. my time, and it is now 7:39 a.m., and I just stopped streaming about a half hour ago. I honestly just have a lot of thoughts about the game that I really need to get out, and I can't sleep right now as much as I tried to just because I'm so excited and I'm so hyped up about this game. Overall, I really enjoyed it, so let's talk about a couple things that I really liked about it and a couple theories maybe? Let's see. As a bit of a warning, this video will contain some spoilers for the Ruin DLC, so if you don't want to be spoiled, this is not the video for you. Honestly, the overall appearance of the game I thought was absolutely beautiful. I think they did a really good job of capturing that ruined effect that the Pizzaplex was supposed to have. It was absolutely destroyed. Honestly, it hurt my soul a lot to see the Pizzaplex looking like that. I love the Pizzaplex so much. Security Breach is a game that's really special to me. So seeing all of these shattered, broken things was honestly kind of sad. Now, I think the general consensus was that the Pizzaplex got to this way because of the burn trap ending where everything kind of collapsed. But based on some of the things that we see at the beginning of the game, it's kind of hard to tell what's really going on. And the endings of the DLC itself do raise a couple questions about this that I will be talking about a little bit later in the video, mostly about which ending is the true ending. Some of the newspaper clippings at the beginning of the game when you walk in basically say that there was an earthquake that shattered the Pizzaplex and made it like this to close down. But I feel like this place is just too destroyed. It had to have been a really big earthquake for something like this to happen, honestly. So that was raising a couple bells in my head right at the beginning that something might not be right about the burn trap ending, but who knows at this point. One of my favorite things about the DLC was a lot of the fun and new mechanics that they introduced, such as these conduit panels where you basically adjust these little conduit bars to open doors and get to other areas. And another cool thing was the Vanny network that allowed you to sort of see this computerized, glitchy place. It would allow you to pass through certain areas of the map, find little secret entrances, and also these weird teleporting doors. It was a fun way to sort of explore the map and see things that you wouldn't have seen before. You needed to sort of get good at alternating between using your mask but not using it too much to the point where you would get jump scared, but also staying really aware of your surroundings and when you might have to use the mask to get to the next part of the map. Another mechanic that they introduced was breaking these nodes, basically sort of finding random items around the area to deactivate. Some of my favorites were the Fazpad menu and this trash can. I thought this was a really fun mechanic. It got a little bit repetitive by the end, but I still thought it was really fun to do. Overall, these new things they introduced were really fun, and I didn't actually get too tired of them. I really enjoyed doing them as I played the game. Another fun little thing was that Steel Wolf seemed to utilize a lot of their unfinished bits that people have been digging into the game files for a while. One of my favorites was Chica's feeding frenzy. As a spoiler, apparently you get her voice box when you finish this minigame, but my chat wanted me to stop playing it, so I didn't get that far. Once we found Chica's feeding frenzy, though, I was really hoping that we would be able to play the Bonnie Bowl minigame that they had sort of set up. Unfortunately, we weren't able to do that as the Bonnie Bowl was pretty demolished. Another unfinished bit was that this door in Bonnie Bowl is actually blocked off in the original Security Breach game, and I liked that it sort of connected us to another part. And speaking of Bonnie Bowl, all of the little nods to Bonnie throughout this DLC was honestly a fan favorite. I think it was such a cute little nod. I definitely did not start sobbing on stream when I saw this cute poster that Freddy signed for him. Forever and ever love Freddy! It's gonna make me cry. He's so cute. Honestly, probably my favorite part of the whole game. I cried for a good bit. As for the shattered characters, I thought they looked absolutely amazing, but I would have loved to see a little bit more of them. Roxy obviously had one of the biggest roles throughout the game, sort of becoming an ally near the end, which I thought was amazing. Roxy was never really a favorite character of mine, but she's definitely turning the tides as a favorite character after this. It's really clear that she had a previous connection with Cassie. That was super sweet. One of my favorite parts of the game was working to repair Eclipse in the daycare. I really loved that part of the story. Sadly, it kind of made me think that we were going to be able to fix all of the animatronics as we went through the game. I think that would have been something really cool to consider. And it's a little bit sad that this isn't true. Also, the overall design of the Shatters was amazing. I loved how all of them looked. Monty looked really good. Chica was a little questionable. I wish we saw a little bit more of her. I think she was the one we really saw the least. We've seen a lot of Roxy in the trailers. She looked amazing. And Freddy, let's talk about Freddy. First of all, Freddy's foot says that he is a prototype. So this has me thinking, is this actually Freddy? Like, who really knows? This seemed like way too obvious of a detail to leave in. Like, it's basically shouting at you that it says prototype on his foot, and they really wanted us to know this. But a couple things about the endings of this DLC has me really thinking that it's not Freddy, and this is basically why. So in the secret Fredbear ending for Ruin, we see our good old original background from the Security Breach endings with Gregory and Helpy sitting on a hill with Vanessa? Now, I was always a believer that the burn trap ending was the real ending of Security Breach, and I feel like a lot of fans also believe that as well. But this little Fredbear ending has me really thinking otherwise, just because of the fact that Vanessa is there with Gregory, and Gregory is obviously not in the Pizzaplex. This has me really thinking that the Save Vanny ending is probably the true ending of Security Breach. Plus, while you're walking around getting collectibles, the burn trap ending was actually presented to us as one of Gregory's little comic book drawings. Now, I haven't gotten to 100% collect all of the collectibles yet in the game, so if anyone has found any of the Save Vanny panels as collectible comic drawings, let me know. I just don't think it is, which makes me think that that's why it's the true ending. So we see Vanessa and Gregory and Helpy for some reason, but where is Freddy? In this ending in Security Breach, the only thing that we see of Freddy's is his head. Now think with me for a second here. What doesn't our shattered glam daddy Freddy have? You guessed it. His head. This makes me think that Gregory still has Freddy in some kind of way, whether or not Freddy's actually active or if he's just his head, I don't know. Especially this prototype Freddy, but that still really leaves the question of why does Freddy's foot say prototype? If the Save Vanny ending is the true ending and Gregory only has Freddy's head, then this should be our original Freddy's body, realistically speaking, right? I don't know, these are just little things that I've been thinking about. Also in the ending of the game, Gregory says that he doesn't want them to be followed. This might refer to both Gregory and Vanessa, but this could also refer to Freddy with them as well. Gregory's basically a missing kid at this point, and he technically probably has stolen property of Fazbear Entertainment. And also Vanessa, I don't know what Vanessa's doing. I just really enjoy that the secret ending kind of hints that the Save Vanny ending might be the true ending of this game. Anyway, I'm not a game theorist in any way, so I can't say for sure. I'm sure Matt Pat's gonna crank something out in a little bit that'll just like make me look really dumb, but this is just the thoughts that I had after I played the game. But overall, I thought that the Ruin DLC was really good. I hit a few bugs and glitches here and there, but it was nothing that was game breaking or frustrating. I think Steelwool did a really great job of giving us a little something extra to add to our Security Breach experience. But something that I do need to keep reminding myself is that this was a free DLC. It was not a new game. It's not a new story. So don't walk into it expecting like this large, extravagant story that's gonna like shatter your world. I think a lot of fans would have loved to see things more in depth, me included. And honestly, the endings were a little lacking for me personally, but again, this is just sort of an addition to the story. For being free additional content, I thought it was a great little mix that was just really good. And I'll definitely be playing it again. Anyway, these were just my little thoughts about the DLC as I was playing through them. I literally could not sleep, so I had to get them out. Again, thank you guys so much for 1,000 subscribers. Thank you for tuning into the stream if you did. I had a lot of fun. But anyway, I'm gonna go try to go sleep because now it's like 8 o'clock in the morning. Have a great day, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.